Director's Reflections for May 22nd of 2022. Yesterday's journalism. The rigor of synthesis has been present for more than a half a century in radio and television news formats. And it is in these times that little by little, the printed newspapers have been assuming them as part of the changes to adapt to the tendencies of the new readers. The editors of radio or television news substantiated the facts in no more than 4 paragraphs, as a basic rule, the same that is reflected today in the digital information, except in the case of articles or background reports. With the breaking news or last-minute news, the news summary is the one that allows giving the greatest number of details in a few paragraphs, and the digital ones have the advantage of being able to add minute by minute or step by step more elements of value to the stories. I remember the times when Dominican radio stations back in the 70s broadcast their live news from the scene of the events using amateur radio devices that connected from a mobile unit to the station's headquarters because in there were no cell phones in those days. The television reporters, in turn, recorded the reports and then took or sent the cassettes to the station so that they will be edited and broadcast on a delay basis. This method prevailed for a long time until the mobile units arrived with antennas that broadcast the signals to the receivers of the plant, live and direct. Similarly, radio and television newscasts were practically a collection of news snippets that were accompanied to give it more realism by voice recordings or moving images, and they usually lasted no more than half hour on television and an hour at the radio. In truth, this news writing and broadcasting models has been the metrics of today's, with the only difference being that technology resolves and replaces the old forms and editing that prevailed 50 years ago, which indicates that journalism maintains its essence and that what changes are the ways of exercising it. For Listín Diario, voiceover and translations by Indira Rodriguez.